Control, go for map dominance, and just shut down this Morphling and Shadow Demon duo from being able to actually take it to the later stage of the game. All about that early aggression.
Oh, now some sort of sticky, icky lane up here at the top between the napalm and the poison between the two of them.
And I bet you that they also were like, oh, Nico Baby was like, oh, nice, I'm versus like a Beastmaster up here, you know, with the Shadow Demon behind me, not so bad. Now it's a Morphling versus the Bat Rider, which is not so fun, especially not in the first few levels. You get pressured a lot, especially if they're able to double the creep wave, which they did right off the bat. RMN already level 2, FNG getting ran down.
Oh, and the Cox as well. That's going to hold him in, but we are to come flying over. First blood for we.
And Nico Baby too. Look at this, it's a double creep wave. They fully doubled it up. So he's also going to get pressured super hard here. Forced to waveform away, and they're just going to stick on him, just make his life miserable for the time being. He's going to have to farm some cogs under the tower here, but missing last hits, and still so many sticky stacks on him. No stick.
Stick's on the way out.
He's got it now.
There it is. Comes out now, but already feeling the heat of these two. We are an RMN.
Lim's actually doing pretty well, mid. At least on the last hit department.
Yeah, he is actually, yeah.
Getting heavily pressured, though. Miracle's actually looking to just go for kills, it looks like. Unable to this time.
It's in that bottom. I mean, how do you sort of imagine this lane to sort of play out? We saw in first game S4 have a very good start on the off lane. This time around, can he sort of take over in the same way, or does Mind Control care not too much about the spam?
I prefer to be the Beastmaster in this situation, but they can get kills. This is a lane where both sides can get kills constantly. GH, he's going to be the one to go down this time. Once they start getting more levels, that Skywrath plus Beastmaster becomes more threatening. But at the early game, Tiny is really just king. Tiny Veno, you can just, easy kills if they do is go for the Gale skill, even without it. RMN found on the side here. Nico Baby might be able to pick himself up a kill. Oh, just not able to. All right. Get a nice little side pull there down bottom alliance. Nice some experience from that Beastmaster. That's 4. Has his stick already finished up, so that pressure that's going to be coming out from Skywrath not nearly as threatening. Mind Control.
And on this, the mid Abaddon.
He's got to be a little careful. Miracle has to keep using like all of his mana though.
He has got a mango.
Yeah.
And that
might go for the kill, maybe?
Be the opportunity for it.
3, 4. Ooh, just gets the mana.
Yeah, Lim's going to have to play it safe though. He's got a Salve and Mango on his way out, but still empty bottle. 4-minute rune is going to be very important, but already we have the Sky moving over towards the bottom power rune. Top lane, RMN getting turned upon. Nico Baby trying for the kill, but has to be careful with the bat on top of him. Nico Baby, it's a lot of sticky napalm stacks on him, and it is enough for Weehart to get that kill.
All about aggression. That's what NIGMA's going to be all about this game in the early. Just try to put pressure. Lim should be okay.
He's got the shield.
Yeah.
Oh, I say that. He didn't actually quite have the mana for it there, so lucky that the nuke wasn't enough from GH. Didn't get fortunate with the rune as well, as Miracle was able to head top, grab that Invis rune to stop Limp from getting the bottle refill.
Gonna go for RMN here again. A lot of stickies on FNG.
He's already used that disruption as well, so he's going to go down to one last right click there. And RMN, he's going to live.
Oh, no way,
Gets
RMN
away.
Again.
Out he goes with the TP. And this top lane, it is scary. This is definitely one of the powers of Weehart. You put him in the side lane on a hero such as his Bat Rider, and you pair it up with someone like RMN, who, as we saw last game, having a great impact as the clock early on. It's happening here, and this duo of the two of them, it's a terrifying lane for the Morphling to farm into.
Yeah, absolutely. RMN, last game, I actually almost had him as my MVP in that game till Miracle totally popped off. Yeah. He was doing just God's work, really, for his team on that clockwork. Continued to do so this game. Weehart, he's able to get the bottle filled up on the rune there, and they are saving the secondary one for him too, so he'll be able to heal up really well as, oh, FNG, he might be dead here.
Oh, he's got enough on his own.
Okay, he's got Limp there.
Limp's going to offer a bit of safety here.
Okay. Thought perhaps maybe Miracle might make a small rotation over, but no boots. He's focused on getting it sick.
This could be nice for Alliance if they could get this. Looking for Miracle. Can't quite find the initial toss back. Does finally get it.
He's kind of tanky. Hanskin's getting low.
Have to use the disruption to keep Hanskin safe, if anything. Miracle turns, tries to bring someone down with him, but won't be able to do so. Alliance get the clean kill in mid. Also, Nico Baby able to nuke down Weehaw at the same time. So 2 core kills there for Alliance.
Wow, what happened up top? I guess Weehaw may overplayed his hand trying to go on Nico Baby. Just got turned on. Okay, they had 2 heroes up there too. That's a bit surprising to see. Great. Pump up that Skyreth and Clockwork always. Ooh.
Top lane, Nico Baby trying to fight back. 10 stacks. 10 stacks.
He's at the maximum.
Oh, I was going to say.
FNG.
Top lane
will go down.
Baby trying to fight back. 10 stacks. 10 stacks.
He's at the maximum.
Oh,
limits here.
Gonna try and go in onto Weehaw, and she nearly finds him there. Weehaw with the jukes around. Nico Baby got the stick charges, still a few stacks on him. He's got the backup of Limp. Shield comes out. Nico Baby knocked into the cogs. Trying to look for Iron Man, but won't be able to chase this one out there, even with Limp coming in. I mean, Limp keeps him safe, but won't be able to set up for them finding a kill onto NIGMA.
Yeah, he's really playing the limits on the morphing there. It's got to be so scary to play at that low HP, but did have Limp behind him, which means mid lane opens up. We see Hanskin wants to take that experience. All right. Level 7 up onto S4 at the moment. Mind control about to hit level 7 as well. Just wanting to constantly defend this tower. He's dropping low though. These wards are really starting to add up onto him. 20 stick charges though, ready to go if he does get committed on 2. All right, only a 1k gold lead off of these last 8 minutes for Team NIGMA. Alliance doing pretty damn well. Look at these levels too. Not so bad.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Support's all doing about the same. Weehaw's the only one who's falling behind at the moment on that Batrider.
And this time around, Alliance starting to get a bit of pressure onto the side tier 1s. S4 with just the constant lane hold with the ward spam. Down bottom and top lane with Limp finding his new area to sort of stand his ground. Going for the Midas build up on this sort of core carry mid-Abaddon.
Okay. Yeah, that's, I mean, their idea of the game really is just take it to the late stages, right? So,
yep.
It does make sense if he does want to go for that item build. I think they should try to give a solo lane to the Skywrath now at this point on Team NIGMA. They want him to get that 6 pretty early on in this game because he's got 3 heroes that can work so well with him, right?
Oh, yeah.
Clockwork, Batrider, Beastmaster. If you have a good early level 6 on that Sky, it could be pretty nice, but they're really trying to keep this tower bottom alive as long as possible. So that also makes sense why he's down there. Heavy rotations coming down. Looks like Miracle wants to come to get involved. 5 heroes for Team NIGMA.
There we go.
5 heroes for Team Alliance.
They're ready to fight on this one. The silence is out. Iron Man tries to get out of the cogs that he places himself, but he cannot do so. He goes down. Lasso's there. They've got the damage to kill off this Morphling. The silence will catch him, but he's out to the side. NIGMA, they've got to run. Weehaw's out of mana. Limp's on top of him. Will get the 4 hits in as the Batrider goes down. Toss forward as Limp headed over towards Mind Control. Mind Control used the Raw to get out of the way. The Blade Ward does catch him with that final hit, slowing him down. As Alliance, they'll take the 3 of them there.
Bringing everybody down to the bottom lane. They really want to take out this tower early on here. Venomancer fighting around him this early on is just so damn good. They can't actually chase or do much of anything. That lasso comes out and Weehaw just can't move. He's just already slow too much. Nice rotations coming out from Alliance, and they will be able to claim that tower. So the team without the Drow Ranger in the game is going to be the first one to claim a tier 1. That would be a pretty... If I was an Alliance fan, I'd be pretty happy at the moment.
Oh yeah, this is some good tempo from a lineup that, you know, on paper could fall behind early, and it hasn't. It's just the power of having these cores outside the morph, as you say. The S4 Veno and the Limp Abaddon. It doesn't matter that the morph is, you know, it's sort of more geared toward the later portion of the game. You've got these heroes that allow these fights to be safe for him to turn up. He's going to have setup, he's going to have team fight control from behind him, and he's always going to have those saves to make sure that he can get involved without the risk of feeding.
Yeah, and you know, this is all about being a tempo lineup for NIGMA, is they want to be the ones to set the pace. They want to be the ones to be constantly taking those towers and objectives. But look, Alliance is reacting really well. Weehaw.
Really nice movements there, straight up towards top. They'll look to push Mind Control away from Weehaw, separating the two of them. Demonic Purge down onto the bat. Weehaw will go down. Mind Control, he's trying to hide, but Limp and Nico, baby, they're hot on the chase. Miracle will be able to kill off S4. Top lane, Mind Control, he'll pop the roar onto Limp, immediately removed by the borrowed time. Alliance just continuing to make some very nice early game rotations.
Yeah, great reactive moves, and just making sure that their towers do not get taken out at all. Look at this Limp. No hesitation. TPs to mid lane, parks himself in front of it. No way that NIGMA can push through to go for that tower there. Very good moves for Alliance so far in this game. 7 to 8, matching the aggression constantly. And have not had anybody really get caught out and get brought down there by the combo from that Skywrath. Will be Boots of Travel almost finished up on Weehaw, but he's getting spotted again.
Sivans can provide the toss, he cannot. Gets the creep instead, so setup's not there. Now with the boar on hands, Ken. They pay the price there for that whiffed attempt, unless FNG could do something. It's able to hold back. The Beastmaster still, the boar chases on with the axes out. Hansken goes down, but now Demonic Purge is back up. FNG just turns with the setup onto the Beastmaster. He gets his strength is out into the Mystic Flare, but you're right, he's already building up the HP. Limp's also there with the backup, so they cannot continue to focus down Nico Baby's morph. They'll look towards Limp, but borrowed time's up once more. Another shield as he continues to run. Miracle will control him though with the slow of the frost arrows. Limp will get left behind and does go down. Miracle making his first move away from the mid lane to get involved in these side lane pushes and fight back into Alliance.
They really want to go for a tower, but look at this. S4 immediately shows up to mid. He's already starting to pressure this one too. Good moves. And now Miracle, he's actually alone up top trying to take out this tower. I guess the boar actually gets the last hit as its dying wish is done.
And do you like this active build-up as well from Miracle going for the very earlys at the Shadow Blade and potentially even the... Well, we'll see if he fills out the Silver Edge. I imagine not straight away, just getting that Shadow Blade for sort of ways to duck and dive in and out of the fights and to find that sort of surprise silence on heroes like the Morphling.
I definitely like it this game just because there's also limited ways to catch him. There's like a Shadow Demon Purge and then Tiny are the big ones to really get onto him. Veno, the Gale, like Veno's not really going to get that close to get a Gale on a Drow Ranger a lot of the times in the game. So yeah, I do like this one. He can play around it to be aggressive or defensive inside of the team fights pretty nicely. Here we go. Okay, so hook shot ready. Skywrath ult ready too. These two can pretty much kill anybody if they find the right opportunity.
Yeah, just
also staying near the way.
Just sort of what the disruption and the borrowed time that could sort of put a stop to it.
They want to find the Morphling. That's why they're going for the ancient area here.
Oh. They're going to find him, but oh, that was quick.
He gets the morph off anyway.
Very, very quick reaction there, building up the strength for the backup. On top of that from FNG and his disruption puts a stop to that play.
They saw the ward get put up onto the high ground. They smoked, they put the ward up, and they already had a Sentry and Obs ward play. So as soon as he gets put down, it's actually a bait play by Nico Baby. Yeah. That's why he went right to the edge, breaks the smoke, has the time to get that morph off. Mid, looks like they're going to be able to find S4 here maybe. Lasso back.
Yeah, trying to hold him down to stop him getting spells off, but won't kill him in time, so he still gets the Nova out onto Weehaw.
They want more.
Silence out onto the Tiny, extra TP coming in on mid from Limp. He's going to be there to keep Hansken safe. Hansken getting knocked back down into the river. Still kind of hard for GH and the rest of them to push into Alliance any further as GH now out of mana. 10 to 10, 15 minutes in, less than 1K in it. We had an excellently close opening in game 1. We're getting it again here in game 2.
Yep.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This is a pretty big Drow Ranger, level 13. Again, Miracle getting all the space from his team. Midas is finished up for the Abaddon, so it's going to take him some time to really ramp up and be a strong force in this game. It could hurt them a bit, but if they make it to the later stages, it definitely will pay off.
Yeah, and I think definitely the fact that Alliance have got this draft against NIGMA that they could have maybe fallen behind at this 15-minute mark. The fact that it stayed even,
yep.
You get away with that greed on the Abaddon. This is it's a good move from Limp,
yep.
Because they were never behind. They've kept the game close.
Definitely agree. Looking to try to go for a mid here, but
quick setup onto the disruptor.
Oh, I thought he pushed up onto the high ground.
Takes it out of the G. We'll see if they can maybe still find more, though. They get the lasso out onto S4. It's not going to be enough to do anything as S4 immediately saved by Limp with that aphotic shield.
That looked scary for a second, the way he got pushed so far up, but does have the Abaddon to bail him out of that precarious situation. Looks like they have to go back away, though. They have to deal with some lanes now. Top being pushed in quite heavily. Bottom also starting to have a lot of farm for them, so they're going to break away. I think maybe it's time for them to give up this mid tower finally. But nope, they're bringing Shadow Demon in anyway. So going to defend his 3 while the other 2 farm up on the side lanes.
Let's see if Alliance can push them off here. Miracle.
No way.
Siege in this tower. Top lane, Weehai poking at Nico Baby on his own.
What the?
Hello?
That was a bit crazy.
I mean, maybe, yeah. I mean...
That was crazy.
Yeah.
All right, man. Walks up. He does have hook shot defensive. He has wand charges too.
Maybe he thought his team was behind him. But they're, just very behind him. They were all the way back on mid.
I don't know. FNG walks up, gets gusted. The roar does come out. Do they have follow-up, though? Miracle is going to throw out his multi-shot there. As far as it's a bit low. Okay, maybe this was the plan.
This was the plan. This was the plan. Die top, come back in with the bots mid.
Well, Aaron dies, and now, now Weehai.
And then maybe feed again.
Not the plan.
Maybe it's the long con, You feed once top, you feed mid.
And look at the Houndskin with the Blink Dagger finished up. He also finds mind control.
Okay.
All right, big kills for Alliance now in the gold lead. And I mean, Weehai just back-to-back dying in very weird ways.
Don't waste your time.
Yes.
I mean, the top one was...
Don't try this at home, kids.
I mean, the top one is very strange because he just dove under 2-2 by himself. The mid one, understandable death because he's trying to get aggressive with his team. Hanskin looks like he'll be found out trying to go for a deep dive. But yeah, Weehai definitely hurting his team quite a bit there in those last few moments. And Alliance capitalizing heavily.
Yeah, and they need Weehai to be strong, right? Because I guess him and the clock, they're the ones charging in on the front.
And he's dead again.
Wait, that was weird.
That was Weehai.
I didn't even know he was back in the game. Oh. All right. Now we are sort of...
Unrespawned, pretty much.
I think he died before he respawned.
Oh man, that was... All right, well that happened.
Yeah.
Poor Weehai is probably feeling pretty bad right now in those last few moments.
Because that's a lot of kills as well that Nico Baby's getting involved. Nico Baby's having a brilliant time on this
bad right now in those last few moments. I'm feeling pretty bad right now. I mean, he's going to be able to get his E-Blade if he chooses to go for that pretty early on. I know he has the Manta already finished, so he already has a way to play around the silence that was supposed to be a problem for him in a lot of the game. He doesn't even have to worry about the they picked Skywrath because he has that silence built in. They have Drow also because that silence. Now Morphling already has Manta, 19 minutes in. 18 minutes in even.
That's quick.
And he's going for a Scotty next, so more tankability. Yeah, that's real concerning for NIGMA for these next few moments. Alliance now going to find another target, mind control. Things are starting to fall apart a bit here for NIGMA. Yeah. Alliance all around the Roche pit too for this.
And they can let's try and poke at this. 35 seconds, no Beastmaster.
It's under attack.
This one's going to start working away at it. They've got the Illusion Rune as well. I mean, they've got ways to snipe this. RMN could get in with a good hook shot. And it's not particularly a super quick Roche, so timings are there for NIGMA to make a surprise move.
Long wraparound for Miracle, looking for the supports. He'll be able to find FNG pretty quick here.
But the save's going to be there with the shield.
And then there's Hanskin's right there, and Miracle's just dead.
He's going to go down, or is he? He is. Nico Baby turns into the form of the Drow Ranger, uses the multi-shot against him. They're starting to crumble here, NIGMA, big time.
I think the game may have just completely fallen out of control for them.
This morph's getting ahead.
I think they had to be in a position where they were just way further. They weren't even ahead at all in this game. They had to be ahead in this game with their draft, and it just hasn't happened. Alliance are in. They're in just such a good favor to win this game now. 4K gold lead with an Aegis on a Morphling versus a tempo-based lineup where they just did fine throughout the entire early game. NIGMA really falling apart here. Everyone's starting to just die all over.
Yeah, Nico Baby is just in. Godlike 21 minutes in. You give this man this sort of a start, and he's just going to ride the wave quite literally here as this morph. 9-1-4. Nico Baby really in the zone. We saw in that first game, as hard as it was, in a game where Miracle's Arc Corner was so far ahead, even in that game, Nico Baby was getting so much done with the momentum he was building up on the clinks. This time around, he's getting that momentum and he's in the top spot. There isn't that carry that's sort of silently farming elsewhere, staying a few thousands and thousands of gold ahead of him. He's in that lead position now.
He has another full big item here coming out. He shows his face down bottom, but shows his face just to give Nico Baby another kill, I guess, as him tried to get a kill, but unable to. Now Weehaw also, or GH also might be in some trouble. Hanskin, he's got the blink available in a second.
Double kill!
And now RMN. Haste.
Oh. This is very speedy. And he will live, but definitely they've lost complete control here, NIGMA.
Yeah, they drafted themselves a draft that kind of wants to play with very little mistakes, and I feel like they've made so many mistakes with this tempo draft. Like Alliance is in, it's a 6K gold lead, but it's going to start feeling way more in the next few moments. You have to imagine they're just going to start running away with this game. Yeah. Absolutely terrifying right now.
Tower is under attack.
Starting to take over the triangle of Team NIGMA. And overall able to play a lot more aggressively because of how farmed Nico Baby is. Scotty finished on top. He's got a lot of defensive aspects coming up from behind him, from the Shadow Demon, from the Abaddon. And now it's all about just throw everything onto Nico Baby. Like, Limp doesn't even have to go for any type of other scaling stuff anymore. He can just go like his Lotus Orbs and anything to just make sure Nico Baby survives. Lotus, Lincolns, whatever his preference is to be.
And just aggressively getting onto NIGMA's half of the map, setting up for this tier 2 down bottom. Still being able to play with this Aegis, and for as long as that Aegis is in the game, very hard for NIGMA really to fight into that Aegis. They've got to sort of let it be and look elsewhere, try and just farm themselves, get Miracle. At least keep him in a position where he may be able to sort of sit on the high ground and fire back with a multi-shot, but it's not going to be easy. Any time that Nico Baby sees an opportunity to just zip straight in, get on top of the Drow, it's going to be hard for Miracle to hold. So here we have it, Miracle. And the blade will break him away from that advance of Nico Baby.
Quick little Manta, able to get away very easily. Tower getting brought down pretty quickly here, and Nico Baby's actually just going in.
He is. Goes straight away for him.
I mean, he's getting pulled pretty far now.
Oh, this is close to the fountain. In fact, he's touching it. Does have that HP.
Oh, he still has Miracle,
a lot of HP. Turns over towards Miracle. Miracle is dead. There's already been one buyback. That's 2 buybacks that NIGMA's having to use, and they still weren't able to kill Nico Baby the once. He's still got that second life. Turning back towards our end. Miracle, he's brought back for this. The silence will catch them all, but Miracle, he's falling low. Hansket and the ball beating into him as a dieback from Miracle's Drow. As Nico Baby just playing right towards the fountain, goes in onto GH, loses his first life, but he doesn't care. Aegis was probably going to expire anyway pretty soon. That's 2 diebacks from NIGMA. Nico Baby just destroying them in front of the fountain. Triple kill for him. I mean, They've still got tier 2s in 2 lanes, so they're probably going to play on. But this game has just, it's crumbled.
They're going to end it.
It's crumbled.
I think they can just go for the tier 4s here. There's 45 seconds, no Drow. No way that NIGMA can try to have any time here to come back. And that's it. You'd imagine it would be the other way around at 25 minutes with a Drow Beastmaster lineup, but...
You said, hey, this game finished in 25 minutes. Here are the 2 Drows who did it. Yeah. You're not pointing at the Morph lineup, but the way Alliance played it, and of course, as we said, sort of the mismoves from NIGMA, it did hurt them. They kept it even. NIGMA, it wasn't good enough. You know, being even against this Morph lineup, a mistake's going to cost you everything, and we saw it here.